put that as an example.
Why do you think so little sticks to him? Why is he the ultimate Teflon president?
I think a couple of things. I think the fact that he was part of the pop culture fabric for so long, and part of this does relate to The Apprentice, which you mentioned, not entirely, but what became clear in 2016 was that his voters felt very bonded to him in ways that they really didn't with previous candidates. There was this huge desire to win, and voters were willing to overlook a lot, and then they got in the habit of overlooking all kinds of things. And I just think that the partisan divide is so hardened.
Why do you think he's had such staying power and 70 million people voted for him the last time?
So I think that I don't really know how to answer that, other than the fact that I think that he has been very successful at activating a lot of people who either haven't voted before or who have felt somehow left out of the process. And then I think there's a third issue, which is I think there's a really worthwhile study that we wouldn't do, but I think that pollsters should do, is of why so many people are open to, a sort of a type of strongman leader in this country. And I would be curious to hear what comes back.
The subtitle of your book is The Making of Donald Trump and the Breaking of America. How do you explain the latter part of it? What did he do to break this country?
I think that he did not create, and you would know this far better than I do, but I think that he did not create the partisanship that has cleaved the country in two for a while, but he fueled it and he exacerbated it and he benefited from it, and he exported, and I write about this, that one of his guiding ethoses, that he clearly expressed in the late 1980s in New York City during a terrible case of violence in which teenagers of color were arrested, and he took out an ad calling for the death penalty for them. That he clearly saw hate as a civic good. And I think he exported that to Washington, and I think he has exported it to his party. And I think that has had a massive trickle-down effect.
I think that's a good, if depressing, place to end.
That's all, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jonathan.